This trip sees us travelling from Tamworth up to Bendemeer, then along back roads through to Barraba. From there we continue in a generally western direction to Narrabri, and then east up to Mount Kaputar, where we will spend the night. The following day we travel from Mount Kaputar down along more back roads through Maules Creek to Manila, before finally heading back to Tamworth, a total distance of 560 kilometres. On this trip is myself on the Little Red Rooster and my friend James on his Suzuki DR650. Barraba is a town on the Manila River with a population of approximately 1,400 people. European settlement began in the 1850s. It is a part of the traditional lands of the Kamilaroi people. The district is mainly a cropping area together with sheep and cattle grazing, although there is a long history as a mining town, with gold, copper and asbestos having been mined at various times. After a quick refuel for the Little Red Rooster and a stretch of the legs, we continued on our journey.
going straight ahead, but I'm just going to check. You like that?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Good question. Reassured by a quick map check that we were headed in the right direction, we pushed on. As we turned onto Killarney Gap Road, the Nandawar Range appeared on the horizon, rising up out of the surrounding plains. Nestled at the junction of the Kamilaroi and Newell highways, Narrabri is a town of approximately 6,000 people. The Namoy River and Narrabri Creek both pass through the centre of town. Established in 1860, Narrabri is the administrative heart of the second richest agricultural shire in Australia. Not only is it the centre of a major cotton growing industry, it boasts other agricultural industries such as wheat, beef and lamb. Following on from another refuel for the Little Red Rooster, at what seemed to be the only servo in town, we made the final push to our destination for the night, Mount Kaputar. It was getting pretty late in the day when we arrived at the campsite, so the tents were quickly erected and dinner prepared before settling in for the evening. Mount Kaputar is the remnants of an extinct volcano that was active about 18 million years ago. The adjacent Mount Lindsay was probably the centre of the volcano. The predominant vegetation on the mountain is dry sclerophyll forest. The first reserve was declared in 1925, but it took 38 years before the road to the summit was finally completed in 1963. The same year the area was declared a national park. It is said you can see 10% of the state of New South Wales from the summit. Pretty good, isn't it?
There must be the mine down there. Wolf Creek mine.
Over there.
The trip back to Tamworth was a much shorter affair than yesterday's epic adventure, but no less scenic as we passed through some of Narrabri's famed broadacre farmland. On the left is a field of canola with the ever-present Nandawa Range on the horizon. The final section of dirt roads before we hit the blacktop and civilization saw us riding some of the nicest roads of the whole trip. The smooth flowing hills gave the feeling of being on a roller coaster with its hills and turns.